Hello everyone, and welcome to our ECM longer range forecasts on the 28th of April 2024. So looking at our week one pressure anomaly from April 29th to May 6th. That gets us to obviously the long weekend. So we have high pressure towards Scandinavia, off towards Iceland, and also towards Greenland and America, or Canada, should I say, and also low pressure to our south towards Biscay and Iberia, and between the two, we should pull in the wind from quite a mild or warm southeast direction. Also, though, it might be quite wet with this low. The temperature anomaly is above average by about 2 degrees with those winds coming up from the southeast, and the precip anomaly is above average, especially in the south, east, and Midlands. So quite a wet but warm week for week one into early May. Week two is May 6th to May 13th. So this one could be cooler with a blocking high this time towards Greenland and the Atlantic. Also a trough of low pressure towards Scandinavia and also towards Russia and Eastern Europe. And you think that we'd have some sort of northerly influence for week two. The temperature anomaly therefore is going down towards average, and the precipitation anomaly for week two is above average towards Scotland and Faroe Islands and Shetland, but below average to our south and to our west. So possibly some sort of northerly influence there, but drying out somewhat as well. Week three is May 13th to May 20th, mid-May. So mid-May, so what we see here is a ridge, a high pressure towards the Labrador Sea, Canada, and the Atlantic. Also a ridge from Africa up towards the Mediterranean, up towards the Middle East and Russia. But between the two, there has to be, a low between two highs. There's probably some sort of trough over Western Europe. So the temperature anomaly, therefore, is around average still quite a coolish signal, and the precip anomaly is above average. So this white area is probably filled with low pressure in reality. Week four is the 20th of May to the 20th to the 27th of May. We have very weak signals here. We have a high over Europe. Not much else to go off of, but with this high over here, you'd think that there'd be a low over us or to our west. The temperature anomaly is a tiny bit above average, and the precipitation anomaly is above average as well. So it probably is a low still over us. Week five, pressure anomaly has a high pressure towards Scandinavia, Western Russia, and the Baltic Sea and Northern Europe. Let me see. The slightest hint at a high towards the Azores, but that's not much really. I think that could be quite a warm week with the winds coming in from the south and southeast, but possibly if there's a low to our west, quite a wet week as well. The temperature anomaly is an average only, but we're quite close to some mild colours, and the precip anomaly is still above average, especially to our north. So I think that is still quite wet there. There's probably a trough over here, somewhere in this region. Week six, finally, is the 3rd of June to the 10th of June. The first full week of summer. We have a high to our east, a very small one. Very weak signals here, but let's see. Also a blocking high as well. Quite hard to see what's happening. So the temperature anomaly is about 1 degree above average, and the precip anomaly is basically no signal. So June mysteries, May looks quite wet, and temperatures don't look spectacular. Bit warm to start off, but after that they seem to collapse. So everyone, thanks for watching. I'll see you later on.